Hey sweethearts, welcome to my second Q&A. There's a lot less questions this time, opposed to the first one. If you haven't watched the first one, it is pretty old compared to this one. I think I made it when I had a little over like 1,000 subscribers, so it was definitely a while ago, but it is still up if you're interested. So now I'm gonna read questions from my Discord and my YouTube. I did limit everyone to 2 questions. So my goal with that was to just make sure it wasn't like too long. The last video was 30 minutes, so I didn't really want to have that happen again. But anyways, I'm just gonna jump right into it. First question from my Discord. What is your favorite Disney movie? I don't have one. I really hate to say that, but I really don't have one because I'm not much of a Disney movie person. Well, I guess I can't say that. It's more so of like I don't particularly like go out of my way to watch Disney movies. So like I probably don't have that many under my belt to really say like this is my favorite Disney movie, if that makes sense. Next question. Will I try to make a bloopers video? I might in the future. It's kind of hard to say because most of the recordings that I do, once I edit them and turn them into videos, I do delete like the old footage. So I don't really have any bloopers, like quite literally. I could change that. I could totally just start saving everything and leave every single like blooper in, and well, not leave them in, but save them and compile them into one video. That way whoever is interested can listen to me mess up my words or laugh in the middle of a recording or something. But yeah, no, I can definitely start doing that. What's your favorite movie/movie genre? I would probably say horror. I really like horror movies. I probably don't have a favorite movie. Actually, I do. I do. I take it back. The Sword Art Online movie. It's original scale. I don't know if you're a Sword Art Online fan or any of you are, but it's my favorite movie ever. It was really good. Next question. Who's a person that inspires you in your daily life? I can't really say that I have anyone that inspires me like that. I do have people that I admire, I guess. Like I have like favorite content creators. But other than that, I don't really have anyone that like truthfully inspires me in like my day-to-day life. So, I don't know. I mean, I guess personally, I'd probably just say like my friends and family because they would encourage me. That's like the best answer I could probably give. Next question. Which Sword Art Online arc did you like the most? I'd probably say like just the season one. Just literally getting trapped into uh Aincrad. That's what it's called. So yeah, when they got trapped in the Aincrad, that was like the best thing to me. The coolest thing about Sword Art Online to me was like the whole death game sort of thing. I just found it to be interesting. I'm kind of a nerd, so. Next question. Do you ever feel burnt out of making audios, and what keeps you going? I don't. Um, I don't really ever get burnt out of making audios. I just sort of continue to make them whenever I have the chance. In terms of what keeps me going, honestly, you. All of you. I mean, that's the whole reason I'm doing this. I don't really do it for, I guess, I don't know what word to use. I almost want to say fame, but it's not really fame because I'm not famous, but I don't really do it for like subscribers or views or whatever, or hell, even like money. Like, I don't, I just do it because I know it's enjoyable stuff and it helps out a lot of people in their day to day lives, and I'm able to make a difference. So I want to keep doing that. Next question. How has it been going through this journey? Um, I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that question, but I'll answer it both ways because I'm assuming you mean my YouTube journey or my life, but I'll answer both. Uh, it's been great YouTube wise. I'm really happy with how far my channel has grown and how many people are able to listen and give like good feedback, letting me know like what they want to hear, what they like in terms of my audios, and even just hearing like how I'm able to make a difference. Like, I love it honestly, and I really love building a community where so many people can interact with each other and make friends and even like just find someone to talk to, like someone that can listen and brighten your day, like I know it can be hard to make friends online sometimes, as it is in the real world. It really depends on where you are, the person, and a lot of other things, really. But just the fact that I can make up a community and make it easier to find people, or make it easier for people to find people who, like, just need to find a friend. I think that's great. In terms of my life, um, it's been going good. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm just sort of going to school and planning to get internships and get a job once I graduate. But other than that, I mean, that's about it. I guess it's pretty simple. I do have like other goals, I guess. My other goals would probably just to be a voice actor of some sort or just a professional gamer. Um, just one of the two things that I'm really like fond of. So, because if you don't know already, which I guess I don't really talk about it, but I do play very high level competitive games. Um, but yeah, I guess my life journey has been pretty good. Next question. How does it feel knowing your community of sweethearts keeps growing by the day? Amazing. I feel like I kind of just said that like again, but it feels great. I'm really happy to see more and more people join the server, and I don't really look at my subscriber count often. I more so look by I look at the comments of my videos, and that's where I really am happy to like read all the new names and read all of the appreciation that I get. It's a great feeling. I don't really know what other way to put it. Words can't really describe it. Either that or I'm bad at explaining it, but it's amazing. Next question. What color do you think I should dye my hair? You said it's brown right now. Um, why not purple? I think purple is a really vibrant color that not a lot of people do, but I think it looks great. Next question. What is your favorite song slash album? I probably don't have a favorite album. I never really was someone to like listen to albums. If someone recommends me to, I'll do it. Like if someone's like, "Hey, like, this is my favorite album. I think it's really good. You should take a listen." I will, but generally like I won't go out of my way to listen to an artist's album. But in terms of favorite song, I would say that changes a lot. I can definitely say that I've had favorite songs like this year so far, even though it's June. Wow, that's something. I can definitely say that I've had favorite songs throughout the year, but as of right now, my favorite song would probably have to be Zenith by Geozor. I will put it up on the screen if you want to listen to it. That's also my favorite artist too. I know that wasn't a question, but I still wanted to say it. I think I said it in my last one, but it is my favorite artist by far. Next question. What do I listen to predominantly? As in singers, bands, or musicals? I definitely don't really listen to bands often. Sometimes, but not often at all. Singers a little bit. Uh, I would listen to singers more often than bands for sure, but not really that often. I guess I more so listen to like electronic music artists, just literally like Geozor, sort of like that. There are like some groups that I listen to, I guess, but it's not really like too often. Like it's a mix of everything. That's why I say like, I don't listen to so and so like as much. It's just a really big mix of everything. So yeah, I feel like that's my best answer for that. Next question. Is there any advice you'd like to give to future generations or those that precede yours? If so, what? Yeah, actually, I have a lot to say, and it'd probably make the video go on for a really, really long time. But I guess the most important thing I can say is try new things. Try new things because you never really know what you're going to be good at. You'll never really know what your like talent is or what you're going to be interested in until you do it. Like I've known plenty of people who will say like, "Hey, there isn't even anything like I don't know, there's nothing that I'm interested in." Like I've heard a lot of people say that like in terms of working. Um a lot of people will say, I don't really know, like everything's kind of boring." But you haven't really tried everything to say that. Like just look for something, stick to it, and just see what happens. Stick to it for a little bit. You don't even have to stick to it for like a year. Just pick up something new for a month and see how you like it. Because you'll never really know what comes from it. Um, I feel like a lot of people try things and they'll really, really like push it away. Um, for many reasons. One big reason is because they aren't good at it. I see that a lot, especially within like people that I know personally. They'll pick up something and they won't be good at it, like, you know, like right off the bat. So they just drop it. You just have to keep working at it. I mean, generally, no one's really going to be good at anything once they first try it. Like, imagine like Usain Bolt the first time he ran track. I mean, I'm sure he was pretty bad. Realistically, like, you just have to practice. You have to try things and then stick to it and then see what happens. And then you'll really see results and you'll be proud of yourself in the end. You really will be. And it'll almost be unbelievable once you do it. Like I know that feeling. It's crazy to look back on to your old self and see how far you've came. But in terms of more advice, I can leave that for another time. I have a lot more to say though. Next question. How do you like your coffee? I generally like to put a lot of creamer in my coffee, but that's just like what I prefer to do, I guess. But like, I'm not against drinking like black coffee. I've done it many times. It's I don't know. It's got to be the right moment, I guess. Like sometimes I'll do it if I want to drink coffee, but I don't want to have sugar or something. If I'm trying to like cut back on it or you know just be a little healthier, I guess, because creamer, coffee creamer isn't really the best thing for you. Let's face it. Especially if you're putting as much as me. If you're putting in normal amount, then props to you, honestly. But I'm crazy, so I put way more than anyone else. If you ever been to like a breakfast place where they have the little coffee creamer cups, I will put like at least three, at the least. But depending on how I'm feeling, I might put more. It just depends. Next question. Do I have a favorite blend or roast? Probably not. I sort of just drink whatever is there, if I'm being completely honest. At home, whatever anyone else buys. I mean, I'm not that big of a coffee drinker. Like, if you offer me coffee, I will go crazy. But, like, I don't really get it myself. It sounds like I'm lazy now that I think about it. And that's probably it. Which is kind of ironic because coffee is supposed to make you not lazy. So you want to go get it so you're not lazy. But, you know, one thing that I can't say though, I do like pumpkin spice when it's in season. I wouldn't like not drink coffee if it wasn't, but it's a preference, I guess. Next question. What hair color do you have? My hair is black. Next question. What's your favorite Spotify playlist? That's a tough one because I don't really use playlists, if I'm being honest. I kind of just listen to songs and my liked songs. I'll only really make a playlist if it's like a certain type of music. So if I only want to listen to K-pop, then I'll have a playlist full of K-pop that has like every K-pop song that I like. That way it's like it's more so of an organization thing. So I don't really have a favorite playlist. Next question. What is your favorite food? I've been saying sushi my entire life, but a close second is ramen. I really, really like ramen as well. But like, it's just a close second, so I guess I'd probably still say sushi. Next question. What are your thoughts on rats? Do you like them? If so, why? I think they're pretty cool. Uh, I don't really like them if they're not domesticated though, because then they are like crazy and they're running all over the place and they're like stealing your stuff and it's not really sanitary. It's like it's not good. But if they're domesticated, I guess they're pretty cool. I would never own one though, personally. I don't really find them to be appealing as pets, like my own pets. I think they're pretty funny and cute, but domesticated, obviously, but I wouldn't want to own them because they're really annoying to clean up after. Like, they literally use the bathroom everywhere, and they do it like every like 10 minutes or something because they're so tiny. So it's kind of gross. Next question. What is the most evil thing you've ever done? I guess one evil thing that isn't even that evil. Actually, it might be, depending on how evil you think this is. I have been told to watch anime, or like specific animes from people, and I say I will, but I never will. That's evil. I don't know what degree of evil you're talking about, but I feel like that's pretty evil. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Next question. What's your favorite type of cookie? Probably sugar cookies, but then again, I will eat any cookie in the world as long as it doesn't have raisins in it. I cannot stand raisins, like, period. So, next question. What's your favorite thing about yourself? I'd probably say my ability to learn quickly. A lot of people have said that I'm pretty fast at learning things. Uh, it's kind of a nerdy thing to say, but I feel like it's evident in video games that I play. Um, just because I pick up things a lot faster than most people, as I've like literally been told. Probably I don't really like. I guess I see it, but I probably wouldn't have seen it until like I've been told that. But yeah, just like my ability to learn concepts and I don't know, I guess just terms quickly. Next question. Why did you start your YouTube channel? For two reasons. Number one, so I used to join a lot of servers back in the day. Uh, it wasn't really like I guess I can't say a lot of servers, but I joined VC a lot, and I've heard several people say like, "Hey, you have a really nice voice. Like it's really like soft and it's like soothing almost." So, and I've heard a mix. I even heard people say like, "Hey, you have like a really deep voice. Like I like it." So I don't know. I mean, it was just a compliment on my voice, no matter what. So, and I liked ASMR too. Like I really did. I listened to like so many ASMR artists still, and I was like, maybe I should try that. Like, what would really happen? What could go wrong? Why not? So I did. Um, and the second reason is because I really just wanted to help people. I know like a lot of people are like struggling like mentally right now. I mean, it's always been like happening, of course, but I guess like one thing that's opened my eyes uh before I started my channel, I knew someone that was like really close to me that was like struggling with a lot of stuff, and they're okay and everything, but I don't know. I guess it was just sort of like it was something that was in my mind when I was doing it. So yeah, and it's funny because I'd gotten a new mic all around the time of this happening, so I was like, why not try it? Like I have the resources, so let's see what happens. Next question. How do you motivate yourself on rough days or when you're finding it hard to stay consistent? If I really find myself feeling like trash and I don't want to do anything, I guess I sort of just embrace it for like the day or however long it is. Um, I can't really tell if that's burnout. I mean, I feel like it's not because it usually isn't for that long, but like I just kind of sit there and ride it out. If I'm like laying in bed, then I'll lay there for a little bit. And then when I get up, just try to go through with my normal stuff, routine, I guess. Music's great for that. Or really doing anything you like, I guess. I feel like I'm all over the place with this question, but it's kind of true though. Like, just, I guess that's the best way I can answer it is just do something that you really like. Like, I know it's kind of contradicting what you're doing. Like, you're trying to stay motivated and you're like distracting yourself, you know? So, like, it's kind of weird, um, but if you do something you like, it'll kind of get you going, I feel like. Because for me, once I do it, so I guess I like might go for a drive. I like driving a lot. Or I might like play a video game for like a very limited amount of time, like maybe like 30 minutes. That way, I guess I can see, like, hey, this is what I get to do if I finish what I need to do today, you know? So it kind of helps me. And to stay consistent, uh, I feel like the most common answer would be to make a schedule, which is really easy to say, and, it's much harder to actually do. I don't like that answer. I really don't like it when people say make a schedule. It's not really that easy. Like, even as someone who's very motivated, schedules are just like, it's kind of just like a way of saying I'll do it tomorrow, but like with extra steps, truthfully, because if you make a schedule, you're just kind of saying, I'm gonna do this on this day. Okay. Fast forward to the day. Hey, do you want to do it? No. Like, it's here, it's written down saying that you're gonna do it. Why don't you do it? Well, I don't feel like it. It's because the schedule doesn't really help. The only thing schedules truthfully help with is organization. That's what it helps with. It doesn't really help with motivation. So, or staying consistent, rather. Sorry. So, for consistency, I find that friends and family help out a lot with that. They can definitely pressure you in a good way to do what you need to do. Because, I mean, sometimes you just gotta get shit done. So, if you don't have someone yelling at you in a nice way, not scolding, that's not fun. But if someone's, poking you, like, say, like, hey, like, have you done this today yet? Like, you should really go do that. Or just like, I know a lot of people won't do that automatically, but if you know someone that's close to you and they care about the stuff that you're, trying to achieve in your life, let them know. Say, like, hey, I'm really trying to do this or get this done. Can you remind me? Or can you, like, yell at me later to do it? I mean, I do that all the time. And so do my friends, so it's pretty good. Next question. How did you feel when you posted your first video? Absolutely horrible. I'm just kidding. Um, in all honesty, I mean, it wasn't really that good. It's still up on my channel if you want to listen to it. A lot of my old videos aren't that great, in my opinion. I feel like I tried too hard. That makes sense. I don't really know what other way to describe it, but I just feel like I did too much. It just wasn't natural, I guess. I don't know. But it was. It's a process, and I've always been aware of that. No matter what you do, like I said about the whole trying new things earlier, it's a process. So when you try something new and you're not good at it, don't be upset. Like, it's fine. It's okay to be bad at things, especially for something that you just picked up. I mean, hell, you can't expect to be a professional, right? So, I did it. I wasn't really too, like, bummed out about it, but I knew it wasn't really that good. But I let it sit up. I made more videos, and, over time I got better. So, that feeling of, like, the first video, I guess it just was okay. Like, I just felt like meh. Like, I knew it wasn't great, but I knew it wasn't, like, horrible because I wasn't, like, I tried. Like, I really did. I wasn't just throwing something on YouTube saying, like, hey, this is funny to do. Let's see what happens. Like, I really wanted to get somewhere with it. So, yeah, I think if you really pick up something and you want to get somewhere with it, you will. Eventually, you will. Trust me. Next question. What is your biggest pet peeve? That's a really easy one. I really, really, really hate it when people talk about something that they aren't knowledgeable on, but they act like they're knowledgeable on it, and they will argue with you even though you are actually knowledgeable on it. Happens to me all the time. Next question. Where are you from? I am from the United States. I wouldn't really specify where, but I am from the US. I've been born and raised here, and I've never really been anywhere else, actually. I've never been out of the country. So, that is another additional thing. That wasn't really part of the question. Next question. Do you like anime? I do. I love anime, actually. Um, I kind of talked about anime earlier, so I feel like that's obvious. But I do love anime. The next question is, do you like K-pop? Yes, I do. I did say that earlier, but I still wanted to say it again to answer your question. But yeah, that is it for the Q&A. It's a pretty long one. I didn't really think it'd be this long. I think it's because I talk a lot. I think I just don't shut up ever. So, yeah, I think you guys asked me a million more questions last video. And with this one, there were just so. My thought process was honestly that there were so few that I could talk a lot, but that was not the case. So if you're still here listening to me blab, thank you. I really appreciate it. You're very sweet for staying. But anyways, I probably won't do one of these for a really long time. Not joking, only because there wasn't really that many questions that were asked this time. And I only really want to do it for big milestones now. The only reason I'm really doing this is because I've never done one for 10K. That's actually the real reason. Even though I never said it, it is for 10K. I'm really happy that I hit that. I'm really happy that all of you are here. So thank you. And the next one, I guess, will maybe be at, I don't know, 20. I want to say 20. Or maybe 15K. Maybe. But nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I answered your question well. And there will be a new audio coming out tomorrow for Pride Month. My last one was for Pride Month too, but I kind of want to come out with a bunch of videos for Pride Month just to make sure everyone really feels included. I feel like I don't really have that many sort of like gender inclusive stuff on my channel. I guess I do. I just want more because I want everyone to feel, you know, like they matter because you do. And I just want to make sure I can like touch as many topics as I can. That way, like, I'm just everywhere. I want to be everywhere. Because I know my fan base is really like diverse. I know all of you are really, really, really diverse. And I know for some of you there isn't anything that I've made, and it kind of makes me sad, but that's what I'm gonna make everything. So I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna shut my mouth now. I hope you enjoyed, and I love you all so, so much. Bye bye.